two sets of minutes on the agenda for approval tonight, the September 2nd town meeting minutes and the September 29th work session minutes. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second? Any changes or
No.
additions?
Nope.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So there's 2 ayes and 1 absent vote. Or minutes will stand as approved as presented. Next, we have reports of officers, boards, and committees. Annie, will you read the permits report?
Building, use, and occupancy sign permits issued during the month of September 2014. September 3rd, Solar City Corporation for Charles Gloden, 15 First Street, solar panels. September 5th, Sylvia Willis, 13 Sandra Court for a fence. September 12th, Lita Holland, 811 Indian Head Avenue for a fence. September 15th, Solar City Corporation for Lindsay Shelton, 37 Raymond Avenue, solar panels. September 15th, KP Contracting LLC for Alan Gant, 27 6th Street, deck and balcony. September 22nd, AMT Homes, 124 Woodland Drive, interior renovations. Use and occupancy permits. September 4th, Carmen Abel, 109 Jenkins Drive, additional living space. September 5th, Joel Bullen, 4665 Strauss Avenue, solar panels. There was no temporary use and occupancy permits, no demolition permits, no grading permits, and no sign permits. There were 2 temporary sign permits, 1 issued to the Oxon Hill Bicycle and Trail Club, and 1 issued to Thomas R. Simpson Jr. for a candidate sign.
Thank you, Annie. Are there any questions on the permits reports? Seeing none, then we'll move on to finance report. Andy, can you read the finance report?
Sure. Finance report for September, total revenues, $314,925.34. Total expenditures, $320,263.62. Total LGIP accounts, $1,074,884.20, and total investments, $1,229,689.56.
The cash balance in the operating fund as of September 30th, 2014 is $136,300.57. Any questions on the finance report? Anybody in the audience have a question on the finance report? Seeing none, then we'll move on to the town manager's report, code enforcement report, planning commission, and economic development committee report.
Town Manager's Report, September 2014. Please have your trash curbside by 7:30 a.m. on the day of your scheduled pickup. New members are still needed for the Economic Development Commission, Board of Zoning Appeals, and Ethics Commission. Work on the connector trail is almost complete. All that remains is signage and crosswalks. Same goes for the Trailhead Plaza on the Village Green. That work will be completed this month. The contractor is still waiting on a few additional items to be delivered. Please contact the Town Hall if you'd like to have a new 95-gallon toter for recycling delivered to your home or place of business. Washington Gas line. Washington Gas is installing a line through town and onto the base. Please stop by the Town Hall to pick up a request for service application. The Boardwalk. All SHA comments have been addressed by Arrow Consulting. Work on the black box. That will be beginning very soon. And last but not least, Public Works is working to fix a drainage problem over there on the Village Green. As you can tell by the large mounds of dirt over there. The work will be completed this month. Code Enforcement Report, September 2014. The town issued 15 notices of violations during the month of September. 3 grass and weeds, 5 trash and debris, 3 rental license violations, 1 vehicle violation, 1 work performed without a permit, 1 property maintenance, and 1 miscellaneous violation, which was noise. The town also performed 4 rental inspections during the month of September. Planning Commission report, September 2014. The Planning Commission approved the discussed proposed changes to the zoning districts table. Last but not least, we have the Economic Development Commission. They did not meet during the month of September 2014.
Anyone have questions on the reports given by the town manager? Anybody in the audience?
Well, good evening, Mayor, Council, town citizens. Glad to be back. Real quick, for the month of August, we had 17 fire responses. 12 were mutual aid to other areas outside of the town, Charles County, Prince George's County. 6 were within the town limits. We had 30 EMS responses, and we tracked 125 hours of training through departmental drills and other formal training. For the month of September was a slow month. That's a good thing. I know the young guys don't like to hear that, but the fire chiefs like to hear it was a slow month. 13 calls, 9 were outside of the town, and 4 were within the town limits. So we're getting better. Well, sooner or later, maybe we'll have it down to 0. I know the young guys don't want to hear that, but that's what we need. 26 EMS calls, and we did 150 hours of training through drills and formal education. Some of the activities for September, of course, we did our time over at the fair with all the other fire departments, had a good time. Saw some of you folks over there. Yesterday, we had our open house. A little discouraged at the town participation from the citizens, but that's okay. I know there's other things going on and not everybody can be everywhere. This week, starting today, we had the kindergarten and pre-K classes from the elementary school come over to the firehouse. Every year they come over, they do a tour of the firehouse. We teach them a little bit about fire safety. They get to see a firefighter all dressed up. We have 2 classes coming over tomorrow, and then we made a schedule change. We usually do our school program on Friday. Well, they have some stuff going on, so we're going to do that Wednesday. Instead, we go over there for 2 programs, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. We're working to schedule the annual evacuation drill that we do with them every year and bring them here to the pavilion. Just in case you folks aren't familiar with that, we do an evacuation drill every year where they evacuate the school and then they actually come here to the pavilion should they have an event at the school or reasons that they can't be in the school. We work really close with Karen and the town folks. Bring them down here, get them down here safely. The sheriff's office helps out. Relocate or calculate, make sure that we got everybody here, and then we send them back to the school. To my knowledge, we're the only area that does that to date. We've done it for many, many years. We used to take them over to the firehouse, and then now we know how 210 is. So we got away from that. It's a much safer event bringing them down here. And there's a place here, should they have to contact the parents to come pick them up, easy access in and out, or the school buses. Also, we completed our garage, our parking area there. If you get a chance, go by. We built a building on the back of the firehouse where we can now park stuff inside, get it out of the weather, and we got a little bit more storage. If you get a chance, come by the firehouse. Thursday nights, we're usually there. Stop by and see what we're up to. Don't be afraid to ask. Give some of the members some questions and see if they can answer them. And real quick, we all know this is Fire Prevention Week. You can see in the back the big drive this year, as always, smoke alarm, smoke alarm, smoke alarm. 2/3 of every house fire, the house does not have a working smoke alarm. So in 2/3 of the houses that we respond to, there's no working smoke alarm. That's just unacceptable. We have a program. I'm back on the program. I know I slacked off a little bit, but I'm back on the program of getting them put up. If you need them, come by the firehouse, go by and see Karen, go by the town. I'm sure they'll take your information and pass it on to me. As of last year, anytime you replace a smoke alarm now, it has to be with a 10-year sealed battery. I've got some of those back there on display. Got some other real good information back there. If you get a chance before you go home tonight, stop on by, see if we can get some information. We can get you some smoke alarms. Any questions for me? Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. As far as smoke alarms go, everyone recommends one on each level as a minimum and one in each bedroom. Okay? Now, there's different ways. You can do the battery-operated ones, or you can go out and have them all interconnected. Have an electrician come in and interconnect them, where if one goes off, they all go off. So if we had a fire downstairs, the people upstairs sleeping would know the alarms would go off as well. Also, if you have a basement, make sure you have one in the basement. If you want to get with me afterwards, I'll point you in the right direction, and we'll get you squared away. Any other questions? I haven't set a date yet with the school. I was hoping to do it this month, but I understand that this is a busy place during the day, and we really have to work the coordination. But I talked to Mr. Rosine today. He's supposed to let me know by the end of the week. And I always make sure that I contact Karen and work it through to make sure that the space is available. And I usually have 2 or 3 weeks notice, so it's not like it's jammed on me real hard. All right, thank you very much.
Next, we have Community Affairs. Karen?
Okay. We held our first Community Activities Committee meeting since our summer break. Not that we weren't working all summer, but we held our first official meeting on Thursday, September the 25th. And also this past weekend, Officer Elliott and myself represented the Sheriff's Office and the town respectively at the Perry Station at Riverwatch Annual Community Social that was held on Saturday, along with the fire department. And also at the Indian Head Volunteer Fire Department Rescue Squad open house on Sunday. And we had a great time. Just a little thing on the gas line project that's going on in the town. It's the base's gas line project. It's not the town, but the town government is doing everything it can to make sure that our residents and our businesses are not disrupted severely. So on a daily basis, an hourly basis, pretty much. Basically, myself and the town manager have gotten to know the contractors very well. They're very nice people. But nonetheless, we are trying very, very hard. Please, please be patient. If you experience a problem and you don't know how to fix it, all you have to do is call my cell phone or call the town hall, and we'll get with the contractor and we'll remedy your issue immediately so you're not inconvenienced. So don't feel like you have nobody to talk to or whatnot. My number is 240-375-4061, and that's 24 hours a day for the town. And the town hall number from Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, is 301-743-5511. Okay, so that being said, let me start into all of the things that go on in the town of Indian Head up through December. We still have 3 Village Green Flea Markets available on Saturdays in October, the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. It's open 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., and it's a $7 weekly permit fee that's collected on site. You furnish your own tables and chairs. There's no pet sales or giveaways allowed, period, and no food sales without a town permit. We do have handicap accessible restrooms open from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Indian Head Senior Community Center, and use the left side ramp entrance. And if you have any questions on any of this stuff, you can call my cell or email me at karen@townofindianhead.org. You also have 2 free countywide household hazardous waste collection and recycling opportunities left in the 2014 calendar year. That would be on Saturday, November the 1st, and Saturday, December the 6th. That is located at the Department of Public Works at 10,430 Audie Lane, which is off of Radio Station Road in La Plata. And that is open on those 2 Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. They take a multitude of things. Rather than me go over them, I do have flyers for everything on the back counter, so you can just grab one of those. The most important thing is they ask you to try to keep your materials in their original containers whenever possible. and bring them to the collection site in cardboard boxes to ease unloading. If you have any questions on that recycling program, you call the Charles County folks at 301-932-3599. If you have questions on the town trash collection, year-round recycling, or special bulk pickup, if you need information on those, you contact the town hall at 301-743-5511. The 9th Annual Breast Cancer Awareness Fitness Walk will be held this Saturday, October 11th. Registration starts at 8:30 a.m. and it ends at 1 p.m. Everything will be held at the Indian Head Elementary School cafeteria. It's not too late to sign up. You can sign up that day, or you can sign up online or stop in the Indian Head Senior Community Center during the day. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And there'll be a DJ, exercise, warm-up, vendors, door prizes, and raffles. And, of course, the town of Indian Head serves lunch. That is served at noon to all the participants. And it's a donation of $25 per person. And it includes snacks, bottled water, and, of course, the lunch. And it's our infamous chicken salad and pasta salad is some of the offerings. And it is held rain or shine. Also coming up in the town on Saturday, October 18th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. is an event called Jamming at the Creek, that's being sponsored by the Up the Creek Kayak Rentals, which is located at 108A Mattingly Avenue at the end at Slavin's Dock. And again, it's Saturday, October 18th from 4 to 9. It's a free open mic walk-up jam session to benefit Charles County Sheriff's Office Shop with a Cop program. It's a children's Christmas program that they participate in every year. And there's no cost. It's just a free will. Donations will be collected. Also coming up in October is Halloween on the Indian Head Village Green. It'll be Friday, October 31st from 6 to 8 p.m., which is the traditional trick-or-treating time. Admission is free, and all children must be accompanied by an adult. The town's children's Sunday, October 26th Halloween party is not going to be held this year. We're only going to concentrate on the trunk-to-trunk. This is our trunk-to-trunk trick-or-treating event. We will serve dinner to anyone that's there from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. It's a meal bag of a hot dog, chips, and a drink. It's for $2. It'll be served inside the pavilion. There'll be inside dining available, and of course the pavilion restrooms will be available to everyone. We need residents and businesses to come up and be a participant in the trunk-to-trunk trick-or-treating by bringing your vehicle with a loaded trunk of candy between 5 p.m. and 5:45 when there's lineup. And then trunk-to-trunk vehicles will be offered a free dinner of the meal bag per person in their car. And you can come as you are or decorate your vehicle. You can feel free to dress to impress. Have a great time. If you have lights, if you have some music you want to play, anything like that. We ask you to bring enough candy for approximately 600 to 800 trick-or-treaters. If you run out, we will have some candy available that we can bring out to you. But once you're done, you close your trunk, you turn your lights off, and your vehicle cannot leave the lineup until after the 8 o'clock cutoff for everyone's safety. I had some businesses that said they wanted to participate, and they said, wow, that sounds like a lot of trick-or-treaters, but I didn't bring my candy tonight, but a lot of the stuff I bought at Sam's Club and BJ's, you can buy 275 pieces for about $9-10. And we're not asking you to give a big handful of candy out to each child. Just give maybe like a Dum Dum sucker and a piece of chocolate or Laffy Taffy or something like that. Just a couple pieces per child is all that's necessary. And you can get away with it fairly reasonable. The trunk-to-trunk trick-or-treaters, the trunk-to-trunk trick-or-treating, it's sponsored by the town. It's an alternative either-or choice to participate in the door-to-door trick-or-treating, which is the traditional, on the town streets, which is still offered from 6 to 8 on October 31st, or trunk-to-trunk. We ask that there be no one over the age of 12 and accompanied by an adult, no teenagers or adult trick-or-treaters. And if your door-to-door trick-or-treating isn't for you and you plan to spend your Halloween night up here on the village green, or if you don't go door-to-door, then enjoy and be safe on the streets. Okay, moving into November. Our Veterans Day ceremony and luncheon is on Tuesday, November 11th at 11 a.m. It's indoor here at the Village Green Pavilion. It's a free community event to honor the local military, and there's a ceremony followed by a buffet lunch. And then the Indian Head Business Association is sponsoring the Up on the Hill and Through the Town Business Open House again this year. It'll be on Tuesday, November the 18th. It's from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the various businesses located basically on the 210 corridor. Santa will be at the Moose Lodge from 4 to 6 p.m. Local Indian Head businesses are opening their doors for artists